Hi. In response to tonight's YouTube debates, I've decided to post in a similar format. There are a couple items that can be gleaned from this debate. Hillary Clinton prefers the term modern progressive to liberal. Barack Obama and John Edwards oppose reparations for slavery, while Dennis Kucinich favors them. If only allowed to select a Republican running mate, Joe Biden would choose Chuck Hagel from Nebraska. Bill Richardson contended that Louisiana's neighboring states received more and better dispersed aid because their states were governed by Republicans and not Democrats. Chris Dodd said requiring women to register for selective service is the fair thing to do. But much was discussed, yet there were three moments that stood out. And the first was when John Edwards was asked about his wife, when she said that he would be a better advocate for women than Hillary Clinton would be. Edwards responded by saying that more women earn the minimum wage than men, and more women are in poverty than men, and that he is by far more outspoken on these issues than Hillary Clinton is. A very good answer. Hillary Clinton took the second standout moment, by far the best of the night and the only one that really blew my hair back. The question was whether the candidates would meet with the leaders of Iran, Syria, North Korea, and Venezuela in the first year of their term. Barack Obama replied very capably, saying that the notion that not talking to one's enemies is some sort of punishment is a disgrace. And when after his strong answer, Hillary replied with a firm no, I rolled my eyes and anticipated an overtly posturing answer that was meant more for the general election than for the primary, thinking maybe she feared this coming back around to haunt her. But instead, she steamrolled Obama ever so gently, saying that while she wants to restore diplomacy, she doesn't want the presidency to be complicit in some sort of foreign propaganda because she agreed to a blind meeting. She wants to have an agenda laid out and discuss the specifics of such an event, and that at that moment I really felt that Hillary could steamroll through any Republican candidate in debate on such a question. She just responded so firmly and was really very impressive on that. The third highlight came when the candidates were asked whether they would accept the minimum wage as their pay rate during their presidencies. Edwards and Hillary immediately replied sure, while Barack Obama reminded them that they are very well off and so they could easily accept the minimum wage during their time in the White House. It was a little John Edwards, a little bit Mike Gravel, but without the preachiness, and it came out really great. Overall, the YouTube debates seem to ask a lot of the same questions except from the mouths of different people with, albeit closer relation to those issues. For those few that were out of the ordinary, CNN had something like 3,000 questions to choose from, and therefore they could have found basically anything they wanted to pose to the candidates. Ben Smith remarked that there is something, quote, slightly gutless about when Anderson Cooper says, "Not my question." But that was the exception. CNN didn't really cross the line or go out of its way to shock the audience or the candidates for that matter.